Well, viewers and subscribers, it looked like Josh Young Hospital definitely, positively, absolutely don't have the luck. It looked like Josh Young Hospital is the worst hospital in the world, or in Guyana, or the world, however you want to put it. Now we got a next disturbing scene here. So about Josh Young Hospital now, I don't know if the individual that is on the screen is the individual that's speaking about the situation, or this individual is a nurse at Josh Young Hospital that did something bad. Like you could see, part one, best hospital madness. So we're gonna jump into this, but before we jump into it, remember, big up everybody that definitely tuning in. If it's your first time, please give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. How you guys doing, man? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Fire Feeding Clips TV. Yeah, man, we dep on it to the next reaction, so you don't know the thing already, all right? So we're going on, don't let me waste no time. Let me see the madness we're going on, definitely at Josh Young Hospital. You understand? Let me get this, guys.
So today we are going to talk about the best hospital, aka the worst hospital ever. Now let's start. So yesterday I got a call. I didn't want to answer the call because I thought it was somebody wanted Neil to do. But I said, man, let's start eat yet. Let's answer the call. When I answered the call, the person was like, good morning, this is so person. So I was like,
Okay, so this is the individual on the screen. To my terminology right now, speaking here, so.
right, who? Because me know nobody by their name. Then they say it's from Potential Secondary School. So I don't say, oh, it's something with Angeli. So I say, yeah, good morning, what's up? And I was told that Angeli took in, which is stomach, your heart, whatever you want to say. And they carrying shit to the hospital. And if I can reach them there. So I was like, okay, no problem. Because I don't do everything. All I gotta do, put on clothes and so on. Yeah, I don't like beads, so I put on my clothes and I gone. But so I took a taxi and I went because I didn't know how serious it was, and so I take a taxi and I went. When I go, I see my child at best hospital, aka the worst hospital ever, in a wheelchair. So I was like, what the hell does my place to be, not you? So anyway, I think a few teachers went, like 3 teachers or so went with her. So I took over. They asked if I want them to stay, or they were so nice and kind. But I said, no, I'm here, I'll take over. You guys can go. So she went and did the heart tests and whatever other tests and so on things. So they sent us over to, and that was like around 9 something. They reach around 9 or just after 9. I reach like around 9:30, I think. After the tests are finished, they send us over to outpatient. Well, anyway, by the time I must send, we have a group chat, so I send in the group chat that I'm at the hospital with Angeli, making laugh about it and stuff. Nah? And by the time you come from 1 to 10, my sister don't reach from dairy to base. So we went over to outpatient. We got number 44. Mind you, I didn't went to best in so much years. Like, I forget that the number does be on the little thing that they give to you, right? Where they check your blood pressure and your blah, 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 and the number does be there. So, like, me, I really know, because I would have never guessed it, because there was, like, around 15 people on the bench that we went and meet on the bench, like around 15, right? So, after they send me now to get the card, the card that they just have at the hospital if you come there or whatever. I didn't know that Angeli had a card there because we don't really go there. So when I'm going to come back now, I asking people, did they call anybody in? No, they didn't call nobody in yet. We waited. I still don't know that number 44 was our number.
And note at the end of the day, remember there's a heart. She said heart and something else she ended up taking in, right? So obviously these are stuff that's supposed to be something that is moving fast. Like, why would you got patients that going through those kind of symptoms or situation so long waiting? Me no. You understand? Them playing with people life, bro. What? It's crazy enough to go taking again at the hospital. I remember nobody look at she up to now, no. Nobody look at she up to now.
Because they didn't had 20 people self they didn't had on the bench, right? So
Good.
I didn't know that we was 44. So like
She make her remember when I went in the accident and lose me finger, me left hand. So when I go to Georgetown Hospital, the day after now, after I get in the whole accident, wherever is it, go home, wrap up my finger. When I go now, the first day, now go there for flapping deal with things. Them man give me number 99. But you see people with there in there, but yo, they think, yo, let me tell you something. The shit that is going on down at Georgetown Hospital is disastrous, bro. That shit is not normal, bro. Number 99, but I tell you, they ain't pain. Pain I they in. Nothing ain't moving by. Me know the doctors them playing. If they're wasting time, I just want to know where them is really there upon. If it's work days, come for work. If you see people with there in this place, and I tell you, if it's 99, they got must see 199 down there. But still, me number is so far. When I roll up and I say, crap. What the fuck going on in here, boy? Nothing ain't moving, dog, till I had to get up and go home and treat myself. And in treating myself is how I fuck me finger off. Make it come off, because it didn't come off. When I go to the hospital, I go in place, insert hot water for clean it. Think I could have cleaned it, supposed to clean it with hot water. Fuck me finger up. I want to know what these doctors them is doing when it's time for they do their work. Why people is got to take so long? Why patients is got to take so long to be looked after? It's gone.
after like 7 minutes to 12. No, and nobody them not calling. So I was like, we start row now, right? Every time you go and push your head inside, they say when you collect the card, come back to the nurse. So when we collect the card, we went back to the nurse now. The guard, the security guard that's supposed to sit outside to help assist you if you have any, question you want to ask her, so to help assist you. So we bust the door and we peep in. And I say, we're supposed to come back to the nurse. So she was like, the bench them full, so nobody else can come in yet, right? So when I peeped, the bench was never full, just the front bench, the full, the back one had nobody. So I said, we gotta come and see the nurse back. And she was like, the nurse is not here, right? Maybe the nurse gone somewhere in the building, somewhere. Anyway.
This is what I try to tell you. You see, this is the same thing I just now say. People waiting on the nurse. All right, we could understand if it's your lunch. You're going for your lunch, where is it? All right, with your lunch, no problem. But after then, when you go to work, is work, bro. You got dep on works. That's what you getting paid for. You got to put your mind, soul, spirit, everything into your job, your duty. Because if you go to a job with a different terminology within you thinking with your job, like scanning the patients, don't want to be around the patients, don't want to do no work for the patients, it's going to, what sense, or should I say, what sense you work in there? What sense you are working there? What sense you're a nurse? When you're doing mechanic, it's oil and grease and all that. You gotta get ready for this. If you don't like oil and grease in your nails and them things, don't do mechanic. When it comes to doctoring and nursing, you gotta see blood, you gotta see certain things. If you don't like seeing them things, don't be a nurse or a doctor. If you're there in these fields, you gotta deal with sick people. See, if sick people is get you annoyed or frustrated, don't do the job. What are you doing there? That's why you want to know. If she just said the nurse was just a dry gone somewhere, you could understand. She ain't said the nurse on lunch. She said the nurse gone somewhere. The nurse is not here. She didn't even make it specific to say no, she's on lunch. Oh, y'all is really going and get his work for do for their on scunt. So me all is annoy me by, I swear.
We sit down, we waiting, we rowing to. Because we don't know what number was last called. Anyway.
This is the next thing. Down to the receptionist. Down to the receptionist. Them don't even got patient. Them don't even know how to talk to people. They don't even know how to maneuver and make a person feel comfortable. Because if you know how for reason, like, if we're going on, no, just give me 2 minutes. I'm going to try to see how fast I could get a piece of space. Yeah, come and sit down. Or you reason somebody. Them is just blazar. Yeah, the nurse is not here. You can't come and sit down. Give people more specific information like on a real life level. You don't have to be like a hog. Them and always come to the work is come with attitude. Bro, why you think you see when I get me business? I want your attitude gotta get tested out too. You gotta bring something, you gotta go and do some tests about your mental fucking brains or something. Because me want ignorant people by me place.
After we rowing outside and so they rowing too, right? But I don't know what the hell they rowing for because it's them fault. They can't explain themselves properly. And the security guard is supposed to sit outside where the patients them are sitting in case you need any info. No, she sit down, she asks inside taking AC. But anyway, now after we rowing and thing and so you see, let me be exact. 16 minutes past 12. One of them come out and saying number 14, 15, 16. So I was like, we the here? What since when? And now 14, 15 and 16 getting calling? What am I gonna do whole half day? Anyway, well, my sister had to go and collect her grandson from preschool, so we say here we gonna go, and by the time we come back, we gonna there's somewhere around the 30 line. Now, mind you, there isn't any people that we could say, well, you got 44 people there, or you got even 20 people sitting on the bench, right? So we left and we gone, because we know up to 16 gone in, then now, good. We went, collect her grandson, drop him home, drink a little water, whatever, give Angeli to eat and blah, 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 right? Where we gone back now was, what time we gone back? Like 2 o'clock? Almost 2 o'clock, right? Where we gone now? We sit down, we ask them what number call. They say how no number in call. Then people say no number in call since them day, right? Maybe they must just come, whoever say it, right? I got on the bus the door for find out what number they call last. Anyway, guess what? The whole inside of the building was empty, and that's outpatient. There is no nurse, no patient, nobody. Right? So I was like, them ain't call nobody here from since so let me say 12:30 to now. The people them say no. So we start cuss and quarrel. We start behave, not cuss, we start behave like mad people, right? Because nobody's coming to tell us nothing, and it's
So after the 14, 15, and 16, because those are the three names them and the three numbers that they call 14, 15, and 16. This is what she's saying. They left at the figure 16, the number 16 person get called. So they try to give this some time, knowing cause them they any 30 range. But note, she said them ain't got 40 something people upon the bench. Them ain't got all the people there upon the bench. So she don't know that even if she go, cause I sit down here and say at least you could get them 2 hours. But then when I think to myself, I say get them 2 hours. Depends on you don't know how fast they're moving. You don't know how slow they're moving. So you can't just pick up a time and say, let me get them 3 hours, then we can go back. Cause sometimes you go back, the place close up, people go home. So still I could understand if they still make sure they go, even if it's a half an hour they get them, is reasonable. Because you can't linger still. But for now, when they go back now, still 14, 15, 16, then up to now, them call 17, 18, 19, 20, much less to reach the 30. So you could see the frustration with the young lady talking about it, who going on is because guess why? Them ain't got enough nurse inside of the place. Them ain't got enough doctor. It's like Georgetown Hospital going down. This is what he's seeing right now. This is the Georgetown Hospital. This is why I tell people, you got a sap. You got a little sap. For when things happen to your family, you could go private. You know what I mean? Some people gonna get saved. Some people might get through, but not everybody. Because this is crazy. This is a person will get trouble with their heart and something else. That's why they go to the hospital. That mean these person could die. Now if I just said moment they waiting, and they get attacked again. With wherever they get attacked for rush to the hospital there. Yo, you know if Guyana going forward or backward, but it ain't normal.
Afternoon already. And mind you, my child came from Potential Secondary School and she's a teacher. She have on she uniform. Right? We're not saying she's supposed to get top-notch treatment. Me ain't saying that. But what's saying, if you go with a problem, imagine she go with a problem. We came home 4 o'clock. We still don't know what is the problem. They still in diagnosis with no problem, but we can get to that. Now, our next man came and he bust the door and we asked them nurse there, they come back. Nobody, the whole place empty. So more bad now, everybody that sit down there, the 10 of we or the couple of we that sit down there, we rowing, right? One of them go through the door. Y'all gotta realize that it takes around 4 hours to get through. This is outpatient, and if y'all dying or y'all whatever, y'all could go to the emergency. We were at the emergency earlier. They sent us there. People say we went to the emergency already and they send we outpatient. So like they send we outpatient for them. So I asked the woman, I say, what number last y'all call? Right? She gonna turn and tell me how me call no number. It's not me call no number. I said, okay, what number last went in? I don't know. How are you gonna
see the ignorantness, bro. Ignorantness. There's ignorantness. You understand? So to me, analysis right now, when I really sit down here and think back, she get a call from the school. Them ain't know really is with this girl. She all know she knows with this girl gets sick with. Them ain't tell she's what. This kind of crazy. Now you're there here, so trying to get a number call. The receptionist guy now like dog, like hogs. No, there could be fear. There could be fear. This shopping is these people them there upon, bro.
I didn't call no number. Fucking bitch. You come out for call number now, but you ain't know what last number call. So what number you gonna call from now?
So wait, you ain't supposed to get this thing on a sheet? It ain't supposed to be on a paper? This was going to really needs to buy. Hold on. Let me back up a little.
I say, what number last year? I send we outpatient. So the emergency, we were at the emergency earlier. They sent us there.
Right.
People say we went to the emergency already and they send we outpatient. So like they send we outpatient for them. So I asked the woman, I say, what number last year call? Right? She gonna turn and tell me how me call no number. It's not me call no number. I said, okay, what number last went in? I don't know. How are you gonna know I didn't call no number? Fucking bitch. You come out for call number now, but but you ain't know what last number call. So what number you gonna call from now? You is supposed to know, well, already the last number went in was 23. So now you gonna come out calling 24? It is so simple. Right? Now she gonna call from she calling nobody, people them in there, right? So they start from 30 something going up, right? Part 2. Look out for part 2. Okay?
I telling you, boy, what we gotta get part 2. But this ignorance, this total ignorance. You know what I mean? On a real life level, this ignorance, bro. Because you supposed to got this thing on a sheet. Got the numbers supposed to there. So if you all call up to 16, when this woman left, this woman come back, she hear that nobody ain't get calling. They mean 17, 18, 19, none of them ain't get calling. Y'all ain't know what's going on. Even if it's a new, if it's somebody take over, a fresh employee take over from the last person who went doing the web, the receptionist. Everything's supposed to done there on paper, showing you who from who you get calling, what number came in from. Come on, man. Yo, Josh Young Hospital, we are there on this. So bad, y'all there, y'all just picking up anybody for come and work. Hugs is happening. That is not nice, man. That ain't nice at all. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know about, let me know what's your situation about the best hospital. You know, the worst hospital, Georgetown Hospital. This is probably going to pull the curtains down. It was a pleasure being here with you. Like I said, if you watch this reaction so far, feel free to give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and put your post notification bell on. We out. Until next time, remember, drop those comments. Run up the likes on this one. Yesterday we get about 200 likes. You know it goes already. Follow us on all social media platforms. The link is in the description. Once again, Fire Feeling Clips TV. We out.